Hi, Matt with eTrailer. If you're looking for an option that's going to be great for those more heavy-duty snow conditions and it's going to be a really easy installation on your tires, then the Titan Chain Snow Socks is going to be an excellent choice for your 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, this is going to be on a tire size 235, 60, R18. Now, this will fit a variety of different sizes. That's just the size we have today. If you're not sure this is going to fit your vehicle, you can actually plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find the correct one for you. We're also going to have this on the front axle is what the manual recommends, so let's check it out. One of the things I really like about Snow Socks is how low profile they sit, because even if you get some Class S chains, they're going to sit up a little bit, but with the Snow Socks, they're pretty much just going to be flush with your tire, and that's going to allow you to have plenty of space to sit underneath your suspension. And as for the material, this is going to be made from a polyolefin. And what this really does is a couple things. One, it's going to be very durable. It's going to be able to withstand a lot. And what this design is, we're able to get full coverage of our tire, which is going to give us more traction overall. Because that polyolefin, the way it works is when you're driving over snow, snow actually sticks to this. That's going to allow more snow to build up on the socks, which is going to allow you to have more traction as you're driving because it's actually using the snow as additional traction. And at the very center, we're going to have this elastic band, which is stitched into place. And this is what allows your socks to really stay on your tires and give you a good snug fit. And they're going to come two to a set in this pretty light duty bag, which will also come with some plastic gloves. Now the plastic gloves, they're okay. They're just really meant there to prevent water from getting on your hands when you're working with these. I typically don't use them. I just have a set of my own gloves because they won't last you very long. And this light duty bag's okay. I mean, you can use it if you want, but these are pretty small and really show you what I'm talking about. If I just take out this second one, it is pretty compact. Like, that doesn't take up a whole lot of space, and if you needed to fold it down again, you can, and it'll store really nicely in your Santa Fe. But overall, I think these are a great option for you if you are looking for something that isn't going to take up a whole lot of space in your vehicle. It's going to give you plenty of traction for those snowy situations, and is a really easy install, especially since we don't have to get underneath our vehicle or worry about making any connection points. Now, the downside is two things. The first thing is they're not really great for icy situations. So if you're in an area that gets a lot of ice, these aren't going to be as ideal because the way this is going to work is, like I said earlier, it works by using snow that's being tacked onto the surface of this as additional traction. With ice, you really can't do that. It's just going to go roll over the top of that ice. And then the second downside is if you drive over areas that are pretty spotty, maybe those lighter conditions where you only have maybe chunks of snow in some spots, but pavement in others, what can happen with these a lot of times is if it drives over pavement a lot, it can really tear up that sock. So if you are looking for something that's going to be a little bit more forgiving, but still able to get you through those moderate snow conditions and moderate ice conditions, then I'd recommend the P-Wag Servo RS tire chains. And what's nice about that is they also have a built-in tensioner on them, so you don't have to worry about those loosening up on you, and you don't have to get underneath your vehicle. But again, that is a more premium tire chain, and it's going to be at a more premium price range, which this is going to be at a much more affordable price range. But if you are curious to see what the installation looks like for this, just stay tuned and we'll walk you through it. Beginner installation, I want to lay out these socks. Now if you haven't tried this before, I recommend staying home, trying them out, so you don't have to try to figure this out on the side of the road in the middle of a blizzard. But what we're looking for when we're having this out is just to see if there's any damages to them. And I'm just really checking the material to see if there's any spots are coming loose. And actually check the threads on the elastic band too. I also like to make sure that the tag is on the inside so we don't have this inside out. After which we can start putting it on. All I have to do is really just stretch it out some. and pull it over the top of the tire. At which, I'm just going to slowly work this down till we get to a point where we can start really just focusing on one side at a time. And then, at some point, we can start making sure everything's even on both sides. So a good way to do that is just to find where it's sitting on your front side, put your hand back here, and make sure it's pretty level. Once you've established that that's pretty level, you just make sure it's kind of in the same spot all the way around. We'll eventually hit a spot near the bottom of this, which we'll have to stop at. At that point, we'll be able just to pull forward some and fix that. When we're pulling forward, we really just want to get to a point where that bottom section is going to be near the top. And now we're going to make our final adjustments. And now we can just push that all the way around. So we're getting a pretty good fit. Now I recommend doing the passenger tire at the same time, but if you can or you just forgot, you just can repeat this process on the other side. After which, I recommend just pulling forward some or backing up some, just to make sure everything's looking right, nothing's falling off or coming off or acting kind of funny. But if it looks good, then you can take it out for a ride. That's just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Titan Chain Snow Socks on our 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.